This is our Explode project about art. I'm Anna and this is Francesca.
We are looking at each other's processes and art styles and talking about them.
We're going to be using digital art and it's going to be interesting, I think, or at least fun for us. So I've been doing digital art for I think a few years, and Francesca is relatively new, so that should be interesting. This is the first drawing I made. It's in my usual style and it's of an eye if you can't tell already. So I designed it to be able to fit into a comic book because I wanted the main focus to be the eye. That's why I added the text underneath. So yeah, this is my eye. I mean, not my eye obviously because blue skin, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. And Francesca, your comments?
I think it's really nice, and I like that the style is kind of comic-y. I feel like it would look really good in a comic, and I like how clean it is, and I like the shading.
Yeah, thanks. Actually, I think I could make like a comic, but that would be a lot of work. I'm still thinking about it, like thinking about the story and stuff. And on to the next one. Sorry the video couldn't record, that's weird. Anyway, just...
Okay, so for this drawing, I blended in the skin tones. I added an iris and some eyelashes. I made sure to make the bottom lashes a little shorter, and then I did the eyebrow.
Alright, yeah. I think it's nice, it's like semi-realism. I'd like to see how you do a whole face in this style. I'd also like to know if this is like your usual style or if this is just because you're doing one specific part of the body.
Yeah, this is my style, and I really enjoy making it. I feel like it's really fun to do.
Cool. And on to the next one. This one was one of my favorites. I was drawing a cat, and I really do want to improve on that. I think it took by far the longest. So, this is my cat. She is gray, and she's sleeping. I added a nice little detail on her muzzle, which I think is really nice, and on her ears, legs, and tail as well. This one has a background and some shading that I really like. I really like the color combination. I made a sunset, and I think it turned out really nice. I added stars as well, and a foreground. There is a birch tree and a bush. I actually made lots of changes to pretty much everything. As you can see now, I'm putting the birch tree back together. And now I'm making the cat tiny. So it's not a giant cat, which would be cool, but still. She's also sleeping on some sort of moss. And now I'm coloring the lines so that it just looks softer. Which I like to do, not normally, but for bigger pieces like this. And now I'm adjusting the head size so it doesn't look so odd. It seemed kind of odd to me before. And adjusting the shape. So, like I said, this one was one of my favorites, and I think it looks really nice. The head still looks a bit odd, but not too bad. I think it's a really cute picture overall. Comments, Francesca?
I really like the cat, and I think that the two shades on the cat really added added more
Interest?
please to the eye. Yeah, and I really like the sun in the background. I feel like the background makes it a lot more interesting.
All right, thanks. Yeah, I really like doing this, although it did take a bit of time, like between school and everything. On to the next piece.
Okay, so for my cat sketch, I added the cat and then I added the colors and the little details, and then I added water to the bowl and the little fishies, and I added a green background just for some vibrance. So, what are your comments on my drawing, Anna?
I really liked it. I haven't really, the thing about art styles is you never really see one exactly like it, like anywhere you can see styles similar to it. I really like the way you drew it. It's unique, and I like the little details on like its kind of chest area with its paws. I love how it's just like licking the fishbowl and it's like looking up like um nothing's happening. It's so cute. So, anything else to add?
I think it's really interesting how you were saying that all art styles are different. You can never really find one exactly the same.
Yeah,
So,
let's talk about that at the end. And on to the next one. The next thing we did was dolphins, which are really cute, and I wanted to make mine be really cute as well. I used a reference picture actually for this, and it's definitely not as realistic. In fact, there are a few changes that I wish I could make now, but I don't really want to go and like mess it all up. But yeah, the way I did the shading and lighting, I've done it before, and it always looks really nice. If I'm not I like to draw it on, I guess, water animals. I drew it on this sort of snake thing before, like eel. Yeah, so I think it turned out really cute. I'm not totally satisfied with the splashes, but I think other than that, I think it's pretty good. I like the clouds and also the details I added to the water and the shading and the lighting.
I really like the clouds, and I like the shading on the dolphin and how realistic it looks. And I like the ocean.
Yeah, thanks. Like I said earlier, I've done this style shading before where it's like lines and dots. I've done it on another painting where it's like this sort of fantasy flying eel type thing. It's really weird, but like both of them are sort of water creatures, so I guess it's called fish shading now. Yay! And on to the next one.
Okay, so sadly I was unable to record screenshots of it because I forgot and there was no going back after that. But for this, I basically just added colors to the ocean and blended them, and then added colors to the sky and blended them. And then for finishing touches, I added highlights to the dolphin and I added some stars in the moon.
All right. Yeah, I think it looks really cute. It kind of looks like some sort of like magical dolphin. I don't know why, but it looks like it somehow controls the sea and this in like the sky. And actually, that's like a great story. But yeah, the background is really beautiful, and even though it doesn't like take focus away
Thank
from
you.
the dolphin when it's so simple, it's still really nice. And on to the next one. Wait, is there a next one? Well, on to the next thing. And now it's time for discussy time at the end. So overall, I think it was really fun to do this project. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, it was a very fun experience because I've never worked with digital art before. It's actually my first time.
Yeah, you did pretty well for your first time. My first time, was kind of bad to be honest, but like I had less experience as well. There were actually quite a few technical difficulties. One of the clips we had wasn't, for whatever reason, able to it couldn't it couldn't accept a voiceover, so that one's just silent. But other than that, it was just really fun. So this is about kind of comparing our art styles. I think Francesca mentioned that mine would be pretty good for a comic, which I am thinking about doing. But if I do, I want to like lay out a story first. And I still think that I want to learn to sort of do art quicker. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I really like both of our art styles because I feel like they're very different, but they also are all pleasing to the eye. And I feel like they all have like their own uniqueness, and that's what makes them special.
Yeah, like you can never really find exact one of an art style unless you know art prod or whatever. But yeah, this was really fun, and I as for my tools, just for reference, I used Procreate. And what did you use?
Um, this is a free app. I use
Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that, people. So what's your program called again?
my program is called IBIS Paint
Oh,
X,
IBIS Paint.
and
Okay.
it is a very nice app to use if you don't like have enough money to pay for Procreate. So I recommend you use it.
Yeah. Apparently, Rose and Bryce. I thought it was still $10. Anyway, bye. Thanks for watching our thing. It was really fun for us to create, and yeah, I guess we're done here.